Hello, everybody. Welcome to a very special segment, a very spicy segment that is right now is happening live on my Twitch channel. Will end up on YouTube. So if you are watching this on YouTube, sometimes you can see things like this live on my Twitch channel. So don't forget to follow that. But today I am taking the Hot Ones challenge while also answering anonymous questions from everybody in chat. This was an incentive that I had a while back. I want to say it was like a few months ago for a charity stream. I said if we raised a certain amount of money that I would take the Hot Ones challenge and also answer anonymous questions. So I bought the official Hot Ones challenge box. I bought it. It's here. I have it. I took all the hot sauces out of it. They are sitting here. We are going to do them one by one, answering anonymous questions in between. So, without further ado, I have my air fried nuggies, a piece of bread, because that apparently soaks the spicy up, a mason jar of milk. Don't judge me. I'm a hipster punk. What'd I do? Okay, so they gave us a handy guide for all the sauces, so I'll get to read a little blurb for y'all before I actually do the hot sauce. How fun! And also during the live stream, if we manage to hit that tip goal before the end of the segment, before we reach the finale, the 10th sauce from the Hot Ones challenge, I will be incorporating Da Bomb into the mix. I committed to doing the Hot Ones challenge from the box, meaning that I'm committing to doing the 10 hot sauces that were included in the box. I know Da Bomb is typically included in the Hot Ones challenge, but because it was not included in the box, I did not originally incorporate that into the mix. However, like I said, if we hit that tip goal, I will include Da Bomb, because that is usually the turning point on the original Hot Ones show when people realize, oh shit, it's getting real hot in here. So the first hot sauce we got is the classic Chili Maple Edition. This one's got a 1600 Scoville unit, which is very low on the Scoville unit scale. Hot Ones #1 sauce just got a sweet new take, featuring lots of real maple syrup and tangy apple cider vinegar, plus Fresno chilies from Smokin' Ed. The classic chili maple is the perfect balance of sweet and heat. I'm excited for this one, actually. This sounds really good. First hot sauce. Going on the nuggie. All right. Kicking off the Hot Ones challenge. Cheers, everybody. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I wish I would have put a little more on it, because that one it had a good flavor. It was a little bit tangy. It's got some smoky to it. Heat's coming through just a tiny bit. It's not a lot. It's enough to be like, ooh, okay, she's got a little kick. That was good. All right, let's start getting into these questions. Priorities. What can I say? My butthole's been through worse, so she'll be all right. Oh, this is a good one. You are being hunted by Vecna. What song are you using to hold onto your will to live? There's so many. The first one that came to mind was Alien Superstar by Beyonce. But I also have like a ton of different ones that would work. Lovesick Girls by Blackpink. Currently, ETA by New Jeans. All right, next up we have, what is my favorite piece of 2S LGBTQIA+ representation in pop culture media? I have a lot of different ones that I really like. You know, I just recently watched Ted Lasso, and I will have to say the queer representation in there was very, very good. Keely Jones. God, I love her so much. She was my absolute favorite character in there, and she was a beautiful representation of bisexual person. I've historically really liked Lana Winters from American Horror Story. I have so many that I can't just pick one, so you're gonna get a few. I also really liked Lana Winters from American Horror Story Asylum. I have so many more that I have to kind of think about a little bit more. Oh, this one has 2 parts. How did I first find out about Twitch / Justin TV? Then what made me think you know, I would really like to try this streamer thing out and make my own community. I first heard about Twitch in 2013. There was a vlogger I was watching who was doing videos about video games, specifically ones that he played in his childhood. And he eventually started doing a weekly show on Twitch that he called Garlic Bread Mondays, where he grabbed some garlic bread. A lot of the community members would have garlic bread during that day. I remember a specific community member named Joseph Knit who just put a bunch of cloves of roasted garlic on a piece of bread and called it garlic bread. Good on him. I thought that was great. And he would just play games. I thought it was really fun. There was one stream that has definitely disappeared from the archives. You will never see that stream ever. Where I did try to stream off of my MacBook Pro at the time. I tried to do Don't Starve. Did not work out very well, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna have to wait before I start streaming because I just apparently do not have the hardware in it right now. Cut to about 2013 when I realized that I do have the hardware, and I started thinking about it a little bit more, being like, you know, I have been trying to make videos about, you know, media and representation and things like that. But you know, the way YouTube was at the time, it just wasn't working out the way I would have liked to. I think that was really the time that YouTube started becoming saturated to a point where you really had to be sticking to a more specific niche. So I was like, I don't know. Don't know if this is going to work the way I would like to. So I started considering live streaming a little bit more. And then my first official live stream that got me into streaming regularly on Twitch was in like February of 2017. I was playing Resident Evil 7, and by that point I was still just a little sensitive to horror games if I were to try to play them by myself. So I had a friend that I knew watched Twitch so often. Like, she had been on it way longer than I even had an account. So she said that she'd, you know, hop in if I were to stream Resident Evil 7. I had another friend at the time who was trying to get into Twitch streaming who also joined in. I streamed Resident Evil 7 that day. It was a great time. That's how I knew this was going to be a fun thing. Opinions on birds. I feel like I know who sent this. Maybe, if he's even watching. Opinions on birds. I think they're fun. I think they're pretty. I think they're very nice. I wouldn't mind being a bird because being able to fly anywhere I go, and then, you know, just being able to poop anywhere would be kind of nice. I myself can't poop everywhere because I get stage fright, but having the freedom to just be, you know, traveling while also pooping, kind of nice, kind of nice. All right. Are we ready for the next hot sauce? The next sauce that we have is called Shaquanda's Banshee Ranch. Look at that face. Icon. Stunning. This ranch-inspired hot sauce gets its dreamy, creamy texture from tahini. Oh, I love tahini. Chives and a pinch of dill add herbaceousness. Lemon provides the tang, and just a pinch of smoked civet chili lends a subtle, earthy heat. Delicious, right? We'll find out. We will find out. Ooh, it does smell like it does kind of smell. It smells kind of like a dill, like a dilly ranch. Ooh, oh. All right. Got a healthy amount on there. Ooh. That one's good. That one's good. I would have a whole wing just drenched in that. Just soaked all up. I feel like just a nice hot wing, just soak that all up. Oh, that'd be so good. Oh, that's a winner. That is a winner. Oh man. 2 for 2 so far. Good stuff. All right, next question is, what is one dish that you would love to learn to make from scratch? First thing that comes to mind is tamales. I 100% love tamales. When tamales are done well, they are one of the ultimate comfort foods for me. But it's one of those things where the process of making them, I always hear, is just, it's not that it's hard, it's just that it's time consuming. So that's kind of why I've never actually taken the time to do it, because it's one of those, like, if you can find someone who already makes them at a certain time of year, buying them from them is so much easier. Or if you already know like a good brand or local store that does them really well, it's so much easier to just get them from there and just reap the benefits of their labor, you know? I would love to be able to say, I made you tamales, you know, because that is such a labor of love, I feel. Not that this is sponsored by them or anything, but I will say, if you do ever end up at a Trader Joe's and you're craving a tamale, their tamales are actually pretty solid. So if you need like a quick tamale fix, they're not like, you know, generations and generations of recipe passed down from your Mexican grandmas kind of thing, but like it does the job. So I'll just say that. Has streaming ever affected a partnership or like a potential date? I feel like this is a very open-ended question, so I don't really know exactly which angle you were intending on this to be, but I'll answer it in the way that I took it. Not necessarily. The thing about streaming and content creation, especially if you're going to take it seriously as a career, you have to believe in it the most. In fact, probably more than anyone else, because there are going to be people out there who don't understand it, and they might not know how to talk about like their support of it, or they might not know how to best understand it in their own way, and it might sometimes come off as dismissive. You have to know what is going to be considered respectful or disrespectful when it comes to potential partners, dates, you know, any sort of relationship like that in the future. I would say it's really only affected potential dates because they were not as respectful of it as it deserved. As long as you understand the level of work that goes into this, I'm usually okay with most of what you might have to say about it. So, next question is, one thing you can't survive without: water, air, food. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna say like noise. No. Yeah. I feel like I usually need some level of background noise in my life, because if it's just too silent, then I'm like, well, what's happening? I really enjoy music. There's just a joy that, you know, my favorite music gives me that I can't, you know, that nothing else can really emulate, and I need to be having new kinds of music coming into my life more often than not, and that makes me feel a lot better. Chorizo breakfast burritos. Oh, fucking nut. Final Fantasy 14. Even though I've taken a long break from it recently, it's not by choice. It's just because I've simply been busy. I definitely look to this game for a lot of comfort because it feels like I'm in the world of Final Fantasy. I love it. It's great. Yeah, that was more than one thing, but you know what? Whatever. I said more than one thing. I'm a complex human. Let's move on to the next hot sauce. The next one is Donis. Cadejo. This one's 1,500 Scoville units. All right, let's see. A newcomer to the Hot Ones family. Donis makers Amelia and Greg. I'm gonna say Donis. This feels like Spanish, so it would be Donis. Donis makers Amelia and Greg named this sauce for the supernatural spirit dog of myth, and it has the bite to match thanks to habanero peppers, garlic, and black pepper. But still, no big deal, right? Get this one on there. This one's got like a creamy look to it. Like just like a little bit creamy. Like it might be like an aioli. Wow. Okay, hot sauce. Can you... I might have to go grab like something to get this out. Come on. Get out. Come on. Come on. We got a show to do. Come on. Okay, it's coming out now. All right, we got it. We got it. She's going. She's going. She was a little nervous. I've had hot sauces like this one before. The flavor, at least. The garlic is really nice in there. Ooh, that's good. Definitely noticeably spicier. It's not radically. This is like, ooh, this is a pleasurable amount of heat to me, which makes me nervous for the next ones. Because this is just enough. This is very like, ooh, oh, that's exciting. All right, next questions. What is my biggest insecurity? Wow, all right. Once it starts getting a little spicier, that's when people want to get real personal, huh? I'd have to say, despite the fact that I kind of don't really care what people think about me, I've kind of had to work a lot on like not letting people's perceptions of me get the better of me. However, that doesn't necessarily stop the internal monologue of like, wow, I really want these people to like me and I really would like to be liked. When it is made apparent that somebody does not like me, it definitely gets to me because I'm like, I don't know what I did. Like it starts getting me in a spiral of like, I don't know what I'm doing. I've just been me, which is, as far as I know, have not been really harmful or anything. All right, next question. We'll do one more question and then we'll do the next hot sauce. Ooh, somewhat of a lengthier one. We often talk mental health and self-love and stuff because you and your community are lovely. My biggest issue is always overcoming apathy due to depression and ADHD. I don't know if you have such experience with such a thing, but I'd love any advice at how to start kind of caring about myself again. Ooh, that's a tough one. So thinking back to when I was in my deepest depression, shortly after my mom passed, and that lasted about a year. Like I was still streaming, I was still able to do things to take care of myself, but I was not doing a whole lot of things that I enjoyed for the sake of enjoying, and that was starting to become a problem. That was the hardest it ever was for me to like reach out and make plans with people. I was spending a lot of time at home. I was not really doing a whole lot of new things at that time. And it really did eventually end up taking me going to therapy to kind of get me out of that really deep depression. But anytime I do feel myself starting to kind of slip back into it, I think the thing I have to remind myself of is just, and it's really not easy to get to this point. I don't want to come off like, oh, it's simple, just do this, If your depression acts anything like my depression does, it's this indescribable wall that simply stops you from doing anything that you would enjoy. It just simply is not happening. Even in my deepest depressions, when I really have not been Zex! What the hell? That's, y'all. I poop my pants. Are you kidding me? We hit the goal, so we will do the bomb. Wait. It says the bomb was in here, but I don't see it in the lineup of sauces. Oh! So they have Da Bomb Evolution in this one. Okay. I'll still do the original Da Bomb, but also this one. So basically, hitting the tip goal meant double Da Bomb. So, but yeah, hold on. Just to finish answering this question, when I've been in my deepest depressions and I cannot simply push, like, it becomes very, very hard to actually like do the things that I know would like help me feel better or help me take care of myself. Sometimes I just have to keep telling myself just to do it. Just to do it, even if my, brain is going to be kicking and screaming the whole time. And that's not easy to get to. I'm not trying to say that that's like, oh, easy, just do this. It can take some work. It can take some commitment. You have to kind of learn how to talk to yourself in a way that's a little more encouraging, and it's in a way that's a little more like, almost like you're parenting yourself, like the way that you would want to be parented. I try to tell myself just like, won't it feel much better if, and even just that more uplifting sort of self-talk, I've noticed tends to help me kind of shake myself out of some potential like slipping into some depressive episodes. So I hope that helps you. I know everyone's mental health is very, individual, and everyone's journey is different, but especially as of late, that is what's been kind of helping me not slip into something that I feel could get a little too strong and not feel very good. Next up, we have, I've actually heard really good things about this one from everybody on the show. I feel like this is the one where people are like, it seems like people universally really like this one. Los Calientes Verde, 36,000 Scoville units. There's a reason the Serrano and Habanero Lace Verde version of Los Calientes has become a staple of any hot sauce collection. It's smoky, sweet, and it's got just right heat. This is where the lineup takes a turn, folks. Oh, not the thing saying it's gonna take a turn. All right, Los Calientes, let's go. I also put my milk in the fridge because it was just kind of getting room temperature here and I didn't need it quite yet. So, ooh, I can smell this one. Whoa. All right, excited about this one. Ooh, oh, that is so good. I'm putting this on eggs in the morning. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, this is so good. It definitely has a little sweet. It's a little bit sweet. It's definitely got a little bit of a tang. I actually don't feel like this is as hot as the other one I just did. I'm noticing the heat, but it's definitely not, it's not that hot to me at least. Ooh, it's got a very like, it's definitely got a very salsa verde flavor. But it's a little more concentrated because it's this hot sauce. Ooh, this one's good. I like that one a lot. Oh man. All right, next question. If I could choose one ability and why, teleportation, invisibility, or shape-shifting? Ooh, teleportation, instantly. Traveling is expensive. I have a lot of friends, you know, streaming has introduced me to a lot of people across the world. And being able to simply visit them in an instant would be incredible, iconic. I would never have to pay for a plane ticket again. And it would be so great. It'd be so nice. And I just get to like see my friends and hang out with them. And it's like seeing people would be so much more accessible. It'd be so nice. Teleportation powers, please. Next question. I have to make a pizza without any of the traditional ingredients. What do you replace the base sauce and cheese with? I replace the base with naan. I make the sauce tikka masala. And I guess I just make it a chicken tikka masala pizza. I don't know, that sounds really good. Next hot sauce, let's go. Next we have Brooklyn Deli. Ghost pepper hot sauce. Ooh, ghost pepper. Brooklyn Deli chef Shitra Argwal, Shitra Argwal honors Indian culinary traditions, so it's only fitting that this tomato and masala mix. I was just talking about chicken tikka masala. It was meant to be. And masala mix hot sauce highlights India's famed Boot Jolokia ghost pepper and native Guntur peppers, ushering in the spicier side of season 20. Yeah, this is apparently the season 20 box. You would die if you tried this. It is, you know, I'm expecting a pretty healthy level of spice. What the fuck? What just happened? It all happened so fast. Ah! It smells really good. Damn. And I already just did laundry earlier. Damn. What the fuck? I will be right back because I want to clean this. I want to clean this up. Give me a second. I will be right back. Anyway, so where were we? I was like, maybe I wasn't supposed to shake it because like some of these look like a tad bit separated. So that's why I was like, okay, I'll just shake it real quick just to give it a little something. It specifically says shake before use. So like, maybe that's not a great option. Now it's just like, I have a keyboard that's like randomly stained with little bits of, orange. Neat. Okay. Cool. All right, next hot sauce. Oh, it's like all oily at the top. Come on. Give me the flavor. Give me the meat. There we go. All right. Oh my god, it looks like ketchup in the camera. Oh my god. I'm getting the heat more than anything. Woo! Oh, ooh. All right. Oh. All right. The spiciness has kicked up. Woo! All right. Ooh. Ooh. How's the flavor? It's very peppery. I don't hate it. It's also very separated though. I don't know if I just didn't get enough of that. Let me put it on a little piece of bread and see if I can get a better look at the flavor. Oh my god. Okay, it's good. This is definitely not, excuse me, ooh. Definitely not one of my faves of the bunch. It's definitely smokier and pepperier. Oh my god. Not as strong of a, it's supposed to have a lot of tomato flavor. It's there a little bit, but I'm not noticing that or the garlic or even the vinegar, to be honest. But it's not bad. I'd have it again. This is still the top pick. This is still my favorite. Oh, next question. Have I ever played a musical instrument? If so, what and how did you find it? I've actually played trumpet. I have a trumpet in my closet. It's very broken. It's very destroyed. It's also probably very rusted shut because I haven't touched that thing in well over a decade. And I discovered we were allowed to start being in band in middle school. So I started playing in 5th grade. Then from then on, I played all the way through high school. And I was going to play in college, but I didn't. It was going to take too much time from like my career goals that I didn't want to put that much time into something that I didn't think was going to be. I needed to find a way to use my time preparing for life. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do music as a career at that point, so I just didn't consider it. And if I were to be in band in university, it would have taken up so much of my schedule. Wow. Whoa. Would you rather have to eat a sour pickleball daily? For those who haven't seen these yet. These doohickeys, which are absolutely rank, rancid, disgusting. Or have a small amount of Vegemite on every piece of bread. Vegemite. The Vegemite. If I could spread it thin enough on the piece of bread, I would, have to learn perhaps how to do it. Make it a little spreadier. I would potentially even like mix it with melted butter or something and like just try to get it on my toast if I had to have it every day. So yeah, I would very much rather have to do the small amount of Vegemite on bread because the sour pickleballs are blech. If I wrote a novel, what would it be about? Oh, I mean, I'm a writer, so I already have a bajillion different ideas for this. I've had a lot of I definitely would love to write some sort of like memoir piece of some sort, just about things I've been through, just being a queer person in general, just my life as a queer person, not necessarily like, to be like, I am queer and these are the things that happened to me, but like, this is just the life I have so far led as a queer person, kind of a thing. I have a lot of other novel ideas as well that I haven't really quite fleshed out a lot. But I would love to write something horror related. If I can do something somewhat fantasy related, that'd be really cool. I've had ideas swimming around in my brain a lot, so nothing fleshed out enough to like really share. You will see pieces of writing from me in the future. All right, next up we have Torchbearers Mushroom Mayhem. One of us is gonna have me hallucinating. The Torchbearer crew is back with a fungi-filled hot sauce that combines the meatiness of portobellos with tangy red wine vinegar. Ooh! For a condiment that's 1 part steak sauce and 1 part potent pepper concoction. Things are about to get wild! Okay, this looks good. I do love mushroom. I love mushroom flavor. And that combined with the red wine vinegar sounds like it'll be very tasty. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you got this. Yeah, you got this, hot sauce. Come on. Yeah, that's just a little more. Jeff, is this how you talk to the people that you have sex with? Maybe. Can't confirm or deny. Cheers. Ooh. This one's good. It's definitely got a little earthy mushroominess to it. It definitely, I can see why they say that it's meaty. I'm not really getting the heat from this at all. Yeah, like not at all. But it is really good. Okay, there it is. It's kind of like a little like aftertaste thing. I'm feeling it a little bit. But yeah, no, that was just really good. Really nice flavor. Funny enough, I would actually like consider cooking mushrooms with this, just to like enhance the mushroom flavor and give it a little heat. That's really good. I like that a lot. That might be my second favorite one so far. You have the opportunity to make an imaginary / mythological creature real. Which are you choosing? And where would you have them live? I mean, you're saying mythological, but like my mind is going right to Final Fantasy. So I'm going to go ahead and say chocobos. And they're living in whatever my, future backyard would be that I imagine to be very big and spacious for them to run around beautifully. If you could wipe your memory of one movie and rewatch it fresh, which would you choose? First one that came to mind is Everything Everywhere All at Once. I can enjoy it every single time I watch it. Like, I'm going to be able to just love it for what it is every single time. But I think the way that movie like slowly but surely peels away the layers of like characters and stories and like the bigger picture of what's happening in that world. I think just that journey that it takes you on is so beautiful to a point where like you only have that first experience of it once. And then after that, it's like, it's different every time I'm going to watch it, I'm sure, but like, I'm still going to love it. Though, because I am a big horror junkie, I think I'm also going to include Barbarian, because Barbarian, to me, it was super unique as far as horror goes. After finishing it, I was like, oh my God, I never would have thought I'd ever see a horror movie like this. And I think the way that they set up the premise and then bring in the hook, like the premise is already like tense and scary enough for you to be like, oh shit, like this is going to be wild. But then as the movie keeps going on and as the conflict continues to expand, if you've seen Barbarian, you know what I'm talking about. As the conflict continues to expand, I was blown away by how well they did it and how the movie was paced to a point where you got enough of it. You got it bit by bit in a way that was digestible and like hit you just the way it needed to. All right, next up, we're on hot sauce number 7, y'all. Oh my God. Okay. Dreams of Calypso. Look at her. We got a little, look at a little mermaid. She's pretty. Look at her hair. It's so beautifully colored. She's gorgeous. All right. Dreams of Calypso is a sweet sauce with pineapple, mango, and bell peppers. But watch out. 7-pot primo mash makes it hotter than the Caribbean sun. A sizzling number 7 sauce to take us into the back half. Oh, here we go. I don't know about this one. Okay. I mean, this is the one right before the bomb, so maybe this one won't be that bad. Maybe. Ever since that one exploded, I've like opened these all with like a slight little bit of like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? Oh shit. The color of this sauce is very nice. It's like giving honey mustard vibes almost, but like a little less yellow. Cheers. Ooh. Ooh, that one's fun. That was like, I'm very much getting the the bright pineapple-iness of it, it's very nice. It's very, I think when we tend to think of hot sauce, we think of like intense, like an intense, like vinegary pepper flavor. But this one's like bright and fruity almost. It's very nice. Ooh, I like that one a lot. Definitely on the tropical side, I think, because of that pineapple. The pineapple, it's got mango in there too. This one's really good. I like this one. The heat is slowly building, I feel. It's not like right there, but the more I'm talking, the more I'm applying heat to it with my own vocal cords. I am feeling it, Mr. Krabs. I am feeling it. Next question. I'm supposed to be real with this one, y'all. Be real. Would you consider yourself a type A personality, being like a workaholic, control freak, impatient, high expectations? And if so, how do you plan on improving that so you don't burn yourself out? Wow, okay, pointed question. Okay, pointed question. Oh my god, oh man, that really, she really was sneaky. Oh my god. I actually don't consider myself a type A person because I'm very much more chill. I'm very chill. Like it might not be as like obvious while we're streaming, like, you know, some hyper game, like more hype games or things like that. But I'm pretty chill. I'm pretty laid back from day to day. My workaholicness comes a little more from like an anxiety of failure in this industry, because, you know, this is one of those where if you're not working, you're not necessarily making progress. It's hard to balance that for sure. That's definitely a whole different conversation. But my workaholic nature and my high expectations come from a somewhat of a need to prove myself to people that I feel doubt me. And if you're putting in a lot of time and work in a smart way, that's where it becomes successful, and sometimes that takes a really long time. So I'm kind of the more I put into this, the better it will do kind of mindset right now. And that's probably not like the best, but I'm trying to still find that balance of actually scheduling in. Oh, I'm feeling this spicy. I'm actually scheduling in time to like rest, because I do realize that is somewhat of a level of productive. I don't know who brought this question in, but this is going to be a fun one. How do you feel about your straight viewers? You know, I love my straight viewers. I would prefer that they're not straight in public, because, you know, what are they teaching the kids? You know, I don't know that that's like good to be teaching the kids to just like be doing that in public, but they're allowed to be here. You know, I can't even say that without laughing. I can't even say that without laughing. But, you know, I will say that there was a while where I had a chip on my shoulder about straight people, because there are a lot of straight people out there who will make queer people's life a living hell, and that sucks, and that is a very unfortunate part of being in the queer community. I, however, have been, and I definitely had a point like that. I had a point like that where there are definitely some people in my life where I was like, I would rather you not be mucking up my queer vibes, you know? At this stage of my life right now, I feel very fortunate to know a lot of straight people who are very supportive, very accepting. I feel like have done a lot of listening to the queer community, and they know how to kind of be an ally when they need to. So I would say as of now, I'm pretty like, you know, straight people, great. Straight viewers, great. As long as you're contributing to the fact that this is a queer safe space, that this is a place where queer safety is going to be prioritized, you're more than welcome to be here. Always. I am here for an environment of building support and love, and uplifting attitudes. So as long as you're willing to contribute that, you are welcome here. All right. It's time for our double da bomb. It is time for our double da bomb.
He needs some milk.
You're right, actually. Before I start this, let me go grab my milk. I had it sitting in the fridge because it was just kind of sitting out here and getting at room temperature. Are we ready for the bomb? I'm not. All right, let me read you. Well, I won't read the description until we do the new version of it, because I have an old version. Twitch chat was lovely generous enough to hit our tip goal, in which I said I would do Da Bomb. I didn't realize until we hit the tip goal that they did include Da Bomb. It was just a new version of Da Bomb. So now we're doing 2 Da Bombs, because I did promise doing this Da Bomb specifically if we hit that tip goal. So double Da Bomb. Oh my God, anxiety. Anxiety is coming. Oh fuck, come on. Come on, Da Bomb. Don't do this to me. Just get, oh no, that is too much. No, some of that is coming off. No, 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 ma'am. There we go, got like half of it off. Oh my God. This does not smell good. This smells like I'm dying. It smells like it's time to die. Okay. Oh, just do it. Oh, I hate a flavor already. I hate it. I hate it. Oh my God. It tastes like burning. It's not good. It's actually disgusting. Oh, there's the bomb. Oh, there it is. There it is, baby. Oh my God. Oh my God, that hurts. Oh, that is, ooh. Oh, she is spicy. All right. Fucking next question. Next question. Oh my God. Oh my, I needed more milk before this. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. What is something other streamers do that seems innocent, but you hate? I'm gonna need to think. That's a fucking spicy ass question too. Damn, right after I did the bomb? Shit. I haven't tried the bread yet. I hate when streamers give general advice that they say should be fact in the streaming world, but really is only technically based on whether or not it's good for you specifically as a streamer. Or, you know, like they try to give one size fits all advice. Let me start that question over. Let me start the response. I was getting there, but I found the wording in my spice induced brain. I do hate when other streamers try to give one size fits all advice that every streamer, that they say as in they're insinuating every streamer should follow said advice, when it might only work for them or a select few. This is live entertainment. Not everything's gonna work for everybody. Let them run their show the way they want to, because it's not your show, it's their show. I've seen so much advice go, oh my God, talking hurts. I've seen so much advice happen on Twitter where I'm just like, shut up. I've seen people dogpiled simply because of stating a personal opinion on how they like to enjoy streams. If that's how you're treating the streaming world, I don't want anything to be, or I don't want to be around you. Just saying. Okay, next question. What is your opinion on people trying to force others to have to say Latinx instead of Hispanic or Latino? God, I don't know. I think it's a case-by-case basis. If you personally meet a Hispanic, Latino person, and they don't want to be labeled as Latinx, then don't use it. Then don't use it around them. Simple as that. Disco Jaden is asking in chat, what do I think about showing kids LGBTQ events such as parade, drag events? Queer content is for children as well. That's what I have to say to that. And parents need to be aware of what their children are watching, so that way they can moderate what goes into their children's eyeballs rather than you. Last question before we do the next level up of the bomb. I feel the heat subsiding. This is so much less heavy than the last one. Ketchup on hot dogs, yes or no? I fucking love ketchup. So anything I can put ketchup on, I'll do it. Like anything that is going to be good with ketchup, ketchup's going on it. Fries, hot dogs, chicken nuggets. I've even put them on home fries, like at brunch restaurants. Hell yeah. All the above. All right. Next up, y'all, we have Da Bomb Evolution. So this was officially in the Hot Ones Season 20 pack. So what I'm hearing about this is that is an improved flavor from the original Da Bomb. Looking at it just color-wise, I'm already feeling like it's going to be better, I'm hoping. Because compared to the color of the other one, this one just, I mean, it looks like you just like reduce down peppers into just like a concentrated slush of spice. This one looks like maybe they added a little more something to it. All right. I also just love hot sauce, so like this has been just a fun experience in general. Do I love really, really, really spicy hot sauce? Questionable. Okay, coming out of the bottle, it doesn't really look that different now that I'm looking at it, but... Cheers. It's not better. There's more vinegar in it. That's it. That's all that's different about it. It still has that, like, burning taste. Like, it just tastes like something was burnt. Like, it's just like, I can't describe it other than just like, it tastes like spicy. That's it. But there is a little bit more vinegar in it. So it did had a little bit of a more of an acidity to it. Not a whole lot, but it was enough to make it palatable, I would say. I would definitely have this over the other one. For sure. I don't know if it's just because my taste buds were primed to this now, but I don't feel like this is not hitting as hard as the other one. I feel it for sure, but I don't feel like it's hitting as hard as original Da Bomb. All right, let's go. More questions. Are you a good bean? In parentheses, yes, you are. Thank you. And what parts of you make you that good bean? I like to think that, and you know, maybe unfortunately it's come from a certain level of having gone through some of my own struggles, but I do feel as though I have a very, I'm not going to call myself an empath because I don't know that I feel that exactly. But I do feel that I have, you know, I've learned to practice empathy more. So, and I feel as though I've been trying to put that even more into my content as well. And even just more of, you know, just how I go about life is just really trying to have a level of empathy, even for the people I don't like. I think having a level of empathy is, you know, it's not always necessarily for them. It's kind of more for you sometimes. What is my favorite plant? I like my snake plant. She's very cute and pretty. I gotta show you my snake plant now. I showed you my snake plant. Please respond. Also, look. She's got little new snake plant babies growing. Look, new growth. Also, I don't know if you can see it. There's another little new growth right there. Two new growths. I love her. Favorite childhood TV show? First one that came to mind is SpongeBob. Loved SpongeBob. I also really liked Fairly Odd Parents. I thought this, like, the type of humor in it was really nice and neat. And it was quick, it was fun. And I think for like kids humor, it just happened to work really well. You find yourself stuck in a time loop. Once you've accepted your situation, what's the first thing you do just because? I just keep eating pizza. I don't know, how cool would it be to just like eat pizza and then be in the time loop and being like, shit, I technically didn't eat that pizza, so I'm gonna eat that pizza again. You know? It's like infinite pizza. How cool is that? I don't know. Like, I don't know what I would do. I don't know if I would do anything else. If I were stuck in a time loop, I think I would just want to figure out how to get out. I don't know if I like would be in that time loop and be like, you know what? This would be a great opportunity to put all my deepest, darkest secrets out on the internet. No, I would just be like, I just want to get out of here. And also this pizza that I keep getting to eat, delish. All right, let's move on to the second to last hot sauce. We got the Butterfly Bakery. Taco vibes only. This is actually a really pretty bottle. I like it. Butterfly Bakery's Claire George's is taking Taco Tuesdays to the next level. Carolina Reapers and ghost peppers combined with lime juice, cumin, and coriander. Oh, the things that aren't spicy. To make this taco sauce a killer with slow building but intense heat. Have your milk handy. Tell me what to do. Just throw this milk out now. I'm gonna be a little brat about it. Cheers. Oh. Oh no. Oh, that tastes like it's gonna be spicy. Uh-oh. It's pretty good though. Like, this is actually a nice taco sauce. This would go really well with a carne asada. Even like a shrimp taco would go really well on. A fish taco probably too. I think this would go well on literally any taco. Like any taco you would want, this would go really well on it. Ooh, that's nice. I feel like I'm understanding the slow burn. I definitely feel it. Oh, I feel it coming. Ooh, we got some questions to answer though. Oh, I'm feeling this. Oh man. Oh wow, this is really slow. She's real sneaky. She's like a little ninja. A few favorite recent animated shows. I don't really watch animated shows. It's not like an active decision. There's not a lot of, oh my God. There haven't been a lot of animated shows that I felt really like about, like, there haven't been a lot of animated shows that I feel like are really high on my priority list right now. I feel like the last animated show that I watched that I really enjoyed was Over the Garden Wall, though. I really, really like that one. Also, Bob's Burgers is a running one that I always really like, so Bob's Burgers is definitely one on that list as well. You are made to try and survive in the horror movie of your choice for 24 hours. Which one do you think you could reasonably make it through? Oh my God. Oh. My instinct is to say Cabin in the Woods. Mainly because I feel like that one just like it played off of so many tropes that like I feel like I would be able to spot them. Hopefully. And then, you know, just get through it. Maybe, I don't know. But I also feel like the characters in there were very like, you know, even though they were smart, there were definitely a couple characters that were smart enough to like start piecing things together. They still ended up in some really shitty situations. But people still made it, so like, you know, cool. But also, I don't know. Ooh, this might be a little bit of a left. This might be a little bit of a left turn. I think the horror movie I would reasonably be able to make it through is Infinity Pool, and that might be kind of a cop-out answer because the premise of that is like there's this resort town where outside of said resort is a lot of sort of hedonistic, really destructive levels of like having self-pleasure, just having fun and seeking pleasure, I guess is the best way I can word it. So the easiest way to not get involved in any of that is just to keep my ass at the resort and not risk dying. What traits does your perfect man have? Being Chris Evans. Thank you. Fine, I'll have a serious answer too. I don't know. It's the thing about like someone being a perfect man for me, or just someone being a perfect partner for anybody, is it's going to be different for everybody. So I think it's just, you know, I have things in my head that I feel I would enjoy, but I also know that people are so beautifully nuanced to the point where, you know, I might like somebody and I might really fall for somebody that, you know, is completely different from who I think I'm going to fall for. I tend to know fairly quickly if somebody is, I'm going to be pretty interested in them though. But, as far as someone, you know, traits for my perfect man having, I guess, you know, the general nice things, you know, like being supportive, filling in for the flaws that I may have and trying to, you know, help me get through those, loving me despite those flaws. Being Chris Evans, you know, yep, those are my answers. All right, y'all. We've made it. It's time. The time has come for the last dab. Made with the Apollo pepper. It's that time. You've climbed up to the summit of Mount Scoville, and there's one thing left to do. Add an extra dab and live the tradition with the last dab, Apollo. Our hottest dab ever. It's made with Smokin' Ed's Apollo pepper in fresh, powdered, and chili distillate forms. This one's making me nervous, but everyone on the show has like not really, they've been like, this ain't so bad. So like, maybe I don't, you know what? I'll embrace the anxiety for now, because if I embrace the anxiety about it and then it ends up not being as bad as I thought it was going to be, then it's a relief. All right. That count as a double dab? They said add an extra dab. Jeff, don't do that. You're gonna die. I've been through worse. This won't kill me. Oh, it has a lot of hot sauce though. Okay. Oh, I feel it in my nose. I felt that in my nose. I'm feeling the heat. Oh, I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. Yeah, it is helping me breathe better. Woo. Flavor-wise, not my favorite. It's nice. I will say this is definitely better than both Da Bombs, in my opinion. Oh, there it is. There she is, besties. Oh, she has made her appearance. She has made her debut. Oh my god. It's definitely not my favorite. It's better than both Da Bombs, for sure. But I would not reach for this hot sauce if I wanted something that I liked. All right. Last three questions. Let's go. The worst trouble you got into as a kid? Oh, God. I can't think of anything. I got a really bad grade on a paper once. Oh, this is so spicy. Ah! This is kind of helping, but I'm still crying. She is here. I'm crying. I'm crying. This is hot. Whoa. Yeah, one time I got a really bad grade on a paper, and I had a lot of long talks from my dad and my stepmom about it. And then I always worked very hard on all my stuff after that. I also told my mom the last day before something was due that should have been done, you know, that probably we should have known about weeks ago. I told her that it was due the next day and we needed to go to the grocery store to grab stuff for it. So the fact that she had just gotten home from work, and I said, hey mom, I have to make a cookie in the shape of Arizona and label the regions for tomorrow. She got very mad. Oh my god. Oh my god. This one is still, she's still going. This is when like somebody's auditioning and they're really not doing very well. You know, they're like trying to do like a singing audition and they really don't. She's not doing quite well. And you're like, you can be done now. Like the audition's over. The time to impress us is done. And she keeps going because she's like, no, I got more to show. And you're like, no, really, like it's fine. We don't have to see more. We have our answer. And she's like, no, but I got to get to the, you know, to this. No, You're done. Last dab. Let me go. Please. She is a bullying. This is like, and see, this isn't like super painful, but it's stinging. It's like it's a constant sting. Thank you for joining me for this Hot Ones challenge plus anonymous Q&A stream. That was really fun. I think at the end of it, this one ended up being my favorite. Los Calientes. This seems to be the unanimous favorite on the Hot Ones show. It was really good. Had a pleasant amount of heat. Flavor-wise, was so nice and bold and delicious, and I would 100% just like take a shot of this. It's so good. All of this happened live on my Twitch channel, even the submission of the anonymous questions. So if that's ever something you'd be wanting to join in the future, feel free to join me on my Twitch channel. We go live Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope you had fun with this. I had fun answering these questions, and I had fun having my insides incinerated. Thank you for joining me. Stay spicy.